I don't like Delver. It's honestly as simple and as boring as that. It's kinda hard to like a game that routinely generates walls in front of you that make finishing the game impossible, but I want you all to know I did try. Delver is a game by developer Priority Interrupt, and is a game that attempts Rogue Legacy style procedural generation all whilst in a Minecraft style wrapper. It tries to draw you in with the promises of dungeon exploration and a roguelike style of play. Problem is, the game is pretty bad. The trick of which is the first hour or so is pretty decent before it gets boring, making you feel like you know this is going to be a game the whole family can enjoy. Bring Mom and Papa, Sandy, Louie, and Jim, and Dougie, and Bill, and great-great-uncle Nicholas in here, although God knows how he's still alive. We're gonna play a video game! But don't get too comfortable, because once it gets boring, you're going to leap to your feet in fury and quietly turn off the game and probably play something that you'll enjoy a bit more. More or less, Delver is the video game equivalent to typing LOL. I know you're not laughing, Jennifer. Don't you dare lie to me! This dog is mediocre at best. Do not applaud poor quality animals. Now this, though. Now this is good. Nothing quite makes a game as timeless as adding memes. Man, I remember how that worked out for other famous games. You know, like Shadow of the Colossus? How it was just filled with Icon has cheeseburger cats? Yeah, freaking seamless. First off, the game is boring looking. Minecraft is Minecraft, okay? Just stop stealing his style. This is like the South Korean lady face of game graphics. And in both cases, it's getting wildly out of hand. I'm so tired of seeing this kind of blocky style. It's just nothing to me now. Turning on this game makes me groan like a 72-year-old getting out of a deep couch. I want nothing to do with it. Secondarily, mechanic-wise, this game is just flawed. As you progress through the dungeon, you level up, but the things you have the choice to improve are basically meaningless. Health and attack are basically all you need for a successful run, since most enemies are faster than you and magic weapons deplete on their own and become useless. Also, hey, don't make poisons kill you. Make it take you down to 1. That way there's a chance you can still survive and the pressure on you is still increased. Just like Donald Trump's hair, Delver is full of centipedes, hungry for the flesh of the innocent. And just like Donald Trump, the centipedes are awful and incredibly toxic. Get bitten by a centipede that does 10 damage of poison over time at 7 health. Fumble for your inventory to click on a potion that may or may not be anti-poison, because between playthroughs, the potions change effect for some reason. So then you click on a potion hoping it's anti-poison or health. Turns out it's poison, you die, good game. But hey, that's not even the biggest problem here. The game itself seems bent against you. 7 individual times the game generated walls in front of me, trapping me and ruining a good run. No way out, no way to get around it, just done. The game itself is the final boss, and not like in a cool, all the levels becoming a giant robot Voltron kind of way, more like in a game becomes impossible to play kind of thing. So, like 20% of Steam's games? Now if you don't get that joke, how does it feel to live in a world where things are actually good? Is Dark Souls 2 a good game where you are? No, never mind. Second thoughts don't tell me. I don't want to know. Third, and finally, the combat is slow and boring. You swing your sword like your tendons are made of pull-and peels and your blood was strawberry jam. Since every ranged weapon is dropped at random and the stats are randomly generated, and the arrows you need to shoot a bow are also randomly dropped, 9 out of 10 times you're stuck with a sword or a knife or a club, and enemies will run away from you if they get too hurt, causing a weird sense of Coyote and Roadrunner style that brings about as much pleasure as actually trying to catch a bird in your bare hands. And I get that it's supposed to be tough, but it's supposed to be tough and fun, not tough and covered in bird feces. Now, before you leave that comment about how Delver is actually an early access game, so this is an unfair review of an unfinished product, maybe that would be true if it hadn't literally been early access for years. This is one of those games I will be shocked to my core if it ever makes a full release, because early access affords it so much protection from criticism and basically allows it to never be finished. A lot of games do this nowadays as a method of raising funds for other projects, promising things that are either impossible or extremely unlikely. Snake oil salesmen of the video game era. You, sir, how would you like a video game that looks better than Uncharted, with a crafting system like Minecraft, a sandbox also like Minecraft, multiple endings, a moral choice system, 60 frames a second, burrito delivery system, a racing game, a Candy Crush clone, pet training minigames that level up with you, and Nolan North as a talking chimpanzee named Bibbles, and much more. Stretch goals include a zombie level and also me having much more money than I did before I did this Kickstarter. Donate today! Delver just really isn't that interesting. Regardless of procedural generation or not, when you boot the game up once and go exploring, you basically see the entire game. everything kind of looks the same. You see all the enemies, you see all the weapons, you get all the spells, you upgrade yourself like 2 or 3 times, and then you get down to the final floor. It may seem like I'm attacking Delver pretty harshly, but the reality is Delver does the one thing that no video game or any form of entertainment should ever do. It's boring. Procedural generation that's supposed to make it limitless makes it limited because everything ends up looking the same. Things have to interconnect and interlock in order to be able to be generated. And in so doing, the game looks entirely banal and empty. Ah, man, I feel kind of like bummed. I feel like I'm coming down on this game a little bit too hard, man. Maybe I just need something to pick me back up. Something to make me feel good again. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Sorry I've been away recently. I'm gonna get it all back to you. We're gonna get this whole thing, this metaphorical train turned around. Metaphorical train. Give him a metaphorical toot toot. Yeah. If you like this video, you can like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of me, click these beautiful links. I'm gonna put them right here. Look at them. Aren't they cute? Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.